failed to find touch as it goes back to Jacob Halangahu.
Just speaking of Glover, chaps, he's a point-scoring machine in this grade. Glover?
Yeah, he's at 160 points, 70 goals. But they've been real prolific point scorers this year, the Dragons. They've won 13 games. South have lost 13 as they go the short side, and he's bumped them off. Cyrus, Stanley Troll, another one of those young trio for the Dragons. As Glover chucks it along the ground there. Goes out to Peckham Harris. Harris tips it on. Right out in that far side as they come back to the middle. Ilias just goes short. Short there to Jet Liu. The Leeton product, Jet Liu. This goes to Ilias. He goes out the back to Glover. Glover goes long ball over the top. It's landed right in the hands of Lyric Craft. Tamawana Nui. And they're on the board.
Yeah, too easy there for the St. George Dragons. Nice work from both their halves, digging into the line, and there's no better player that does that than Lachlan Ilias. He's in superb form in this grade. It can't be too much longer before he gets another opportunity in first grade. Digs right into the line, gives the ball out the back to his halves partner in Glover, who lobs that Harbour Bridge ball to the winger in open space, and he goes in to score untouched.
Around the ruck. Back to Peckham Harris. A lot of foot speed, Peckham Harris. Come up from the flag. Goes out to Pacifica Tonga. Gets a legs tackle there. Humphreys and Fletcher. He wants him to play it back on the mark. Stepped off the mark a little bit there. Bit of pressure from Humphreys from Marker on Glover. Teammates next year. Armour on Goodyear. Goes up, turns around, taps the ball back to Lachlan Ilias. He won't get an easier try than that, Lockie Ilias.
Yeah, he's going to rule a try here. And Lachlan Ilias scores the Dragons' second try of the afternoon. They go out to a 10 points to nil lead with a kick to come. And that was a little bit too easy. Goodyear, the fullback, went up to try and do a specky, an AFL-type catch.
Well, he was in Melbourne not long ago, mate. So
well, there you go.
Left side raid the Rabbits. Last tackle.
Look for the Rabbitohs to run it here.
As they go left. High pass from dummy half. Not the pass you want from dummy half as it goes to Fletcher. Fletcher to Humphreys. Humphreys is over. That combination again. They've been combining in defence. They've just combined in attack. Try to the Rabbitohs. They strike back here.
Yeah, the strike back after a little kick there from Humphreys. He wasn't going to kick the ball, but he got an awkward pass. He bobbled the ball, and he was forced to kick the ball. Tommy Fletcher came up with it, offloaded back to Humphreys, who was in support. And lucky he scored, chaps, because he had a couple of men outside him, which were unmarked.
Well, he summed it up quite well there, Fletcher, when he got the ball in hand. He didn't muck around. He got it to the playmaker. The playmaker had options, and he thought, you know what, I'm going to dummy and game myself here. But he's got a lot of strapping high on that left hammy. There's Ilias, little ricochet, out to Ward. Ward's in the backfield. Can Ilias run him down? Ward steps back towards the inside, beats another. And they come again.
They did the right thing. Ward stayed in, come in field.
Wasn't a great kick there by Ilias. Come off the side of the boot. Long pass. She's making it hard for Matthew Humphreys. They're giving him passes on the shoelaces, way above his head. Humphreys, as they go out to Moana Nui. He looks a live wire too. As Finau gets it onto Glover. He gets back toward the middle of the field, looking for runners. He's found Ilias. Ilias chucks it up over the top, looked a little forward. But Jesse Williams is steaming onto it. He brings it around under the sticks. Got plenty of toe out wide there.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure if that ball was forward or not, but Lockie Ilias, he just knew he had to get the ball out there. The space was there. He threw a lobbed pass out to the winger.
Glover takes the tackle. Stanley Trial in there. Cyrus Stanley trial. Scooping out a dummy half. Fucker Osie's got a problem. A right ankle problem out the back play. Glover. They're not going to worry about it, the Dragons. They're going to put the foot to the middle, and it's Fangai out the back to Williams, and Williams is in again for a double. The Dragons are starting to put a bit of a gap on here on this South Sydney side. Williams with a double.
Yeah, Williams goes back-to-back tries, and the Dragons now lead 20 points to 6 with a minute 50 seconds left on the clock, and that's why they're sitting up the top of the table, because they can put teams away with ease.
And himself, as they go back to the middle of the field, he surges towards the line, reaches out, slams it down, try to the Dragons. Good passage of football from the St George Illawarra Dragons. Has a shepherd there, but Peckham Harris takes the tackle.
Offloading at will, the Dragons, causing all sorts of problems for the Rabbitohs defensive line.
Looking too big, too strong at the moment. Elias out the back to Glover with options. Long ball. An intercept by Kayla. It taps back. Ends it up right in the hand of Temawana Nui. And he gets another try, Temawana Nui.
In this game, they're charging forward, getting a good roll on as Lockie Elias goes to the line.
Marcella into the backfield. One-on-one with Amron Gudgion. He did an okay job, rolled him to the deck. They come again. Looks like it was Johansson had to tackle him. Muehlhausen. He fancies his chances, but the Rabbitohs, nearly let him go there at the last minute. Tackle 5, Murdoch Masilla. Didn't know what to do with himself there in the backfield. Running like a free running centre as they go wide. Elias goes out the back to Peckham Harris. Peckham Harris out this side here to Williams, and that's one time they just didn't get it quite right there, the Dragons. And they come back to this left-hand side of the field. Glover drifts right across field, show and go himself. They didn't fall for the dummy there. That's Devontae Metinui, stayed with his man. Out in ball, around the middle of the field. Elias back to Fatala Mariner, gets an ankle tackle, and they have bombed that try there, the Dragons.
What a try-saving tackle there from Ward, I think it was, chaps.
Great tackle down low by Ashton Ward. It was really smart football by Elias. He got it at first receiver, pushed it back on the inside, and Ward trailing back. Did a fantastic job.
Well, it was a typical Elias go to the line play. He loves digging into the line as far as he can.
That is a copybook tackle. Small man on big man from Ashton Ward.
That was
chopped him.
It was what you call an absolute try saver.
Can they convert it into some points here? They tip it on to Atada. Another carry in this passage. As he goes out the back, offload to Matthew French. He's over for a try. The Rabbitohs capped off a pretty good passage of play there with a 4-pointer.
Yeah, it was a good passage of play from the number 17, Celestia Tata. Had some really strong carries in that set. They got a repeat set, and once again he came up with an offload to his hooker, Matthew French, the experienced Matthew French. Played plenty of games in this grade, the New South Wales Cup, and like I indicated earlier, is a grand final winner at the...
Going anywhere.
Well, it's the best way to stop him is get numbers in the tackle, and it's exactly what the Dragons did. Another offload there.
From Shaq. They go wide. Out the back here to Skelton. He's slammed on his back. They go out in front of Johansson. He's got Ward. He's got a few options here. He goes wide to KO. KO likes to go on the outside. Dummy and go into the backfield. 2-on-1 here. KO to Declan Casey. Down the touchline. Can Elias round him up? No, he can't. Declan Casey goes in. The try. Rabbitohs go back-to-back here in the second half.
Yeah, they certainly do, chaps. And there's still plenty of time left. 15 minutes left on the clock. It's now 32 points to 16.
They want to post some points here if there's absolutely any chance. Shaq shapes to kick, holds it up in one hand, flicks it out the back for an offload. They're over for a try, the Rabbits. Big Shaq Mitchell.
Oh, the skills on this bloke, Shaq Mitchell, are unbelievable for the sides.
Off a Mitchell pass there earlier. Mitchell, he's over the short side here. The roommates there combined as they go down to Tyrell Kayla. Kicks it back on the inside. Dragons. Peckham Harris has gone all the way back there, but he's happy to succumb to the tackle in the in goal because he knows that clock's ticking away.
Well, you called it, chaps.
A minute remaining.
Kayla is an excitement machine. The right idea, probably not the right execution. He needed to kick it infield a little bit more, where all the Rabbitohs chasers were. They were steaming down the middle of the field. And this will be the last passage of play. A huge drop out there from Lockie Ilias. 50 metres on the fly.
Humphries had to go back and hands it to Shaq Mitchell. No sidestepping there from Mitchell as he drags defenders along with him. 25-metre carry there. They hit the short side through Fletcher. Gets a legs tackle, flicks it out the back to Gudgeon. Gudgeon gets it back to Lenny Skelton. He looks to put it towards the middle of the field. He beats one, gives it back to Mitchell. Mitchell puts out that fend. Oh, wobbly old pass. Come out of the hands too hard. They're going to have to turn and chase here. Helen Gahu running free. And Mitchell slams him in the middle of the pitch here. As time expires, Peckham Harris to Ilias. Ilias long pass out there to Williams, who's had a good day. Knocked down by the Rabbits. And that'll be all she wrote here.